Hello, little dreamers. Today we're going to explore the very first book of the Bible, the book of Genesis. Are you ready to go back to the very beginning? Let's go. In the beginning, God created everything. The heavens, the earth, the light, and the dark. God made it all in just 6 days. On the seventh day, God rested. He also made the animals, the fish, and the birds, and his greatest creation, people. God made the first man, Adam, and the first woman, Eve, and placed them in a beautiful garden called Eden. But something sad happened. Adam and Eve made a mistake by eating fruit from the tree that God told them not to touch. This was the very first sin, but even though they made a mistake, God still loved them. Later, things got worse. The world was filled with people doing bad things. So God told a man named Noah to build a big boat called an ark. Then God sent a flood to wash away all the bad, but Noah, his family, and 2 of each animal were saved on the ark. After the rain stopped, God made a promise never to flood the earth again, and he put a rainbow in the sky as a sign of his promise. Next came the Tower of Babel. The people wanted to build a tall tower to reach heaven, but God knew this wasn't a good idea, so he confused their language, and they could no longer understand each other. The people spread out all over the earth. Then came a very special man named Abraham. God promised Abraham that his family would be as many as the stars in the sky. Even though he and his wife Sarah were very old, they had a son named Isaac, just like God promised. Let's not forget Abraham's great-grandson Joseph. He had a colorful coat and some wild dreams. Even though his brothers didn't like him and sold him to Egypt, God had big plans for Joseph. He became a ruler in Egypt and helped save his family from a terrible famine. The book of Genesis shows us how God created everything and how he took care of his people. From Adam and Eve to Joseph, God always had a plan. And just like in Genesis, he has a special plan for you too. Thanks for watching, little dreamers. If you loved this story, don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss more Bible bedtime stories. And give us a thumbs up if you had fun learning about Genesis today. Sweet dreams. Remember, God has been there from the very beginning, and he's with you too.